Alright, hello everyone, this is Flark returning for another battle video here. So I'm going to be I'm playing against Cantoran007 here, so that's him right here on this line, and I'm here. So I'm just going to go over to the teams. I am also waiting for the battle to start, so I can't really hang out on that screen too long. Yeah, he's choosing his team. So gonna have to just jump over here. So you can rewind, go pause the video or whatever if you want to really scope out the teams, but yeah, I'm doing a Togekiss lead with a Haunter and a Tropius in the back. I'm hoping to catch a Frostlass because it looks really good against my my other two. And so, other than that, I'm not super concerned about anything that's over there. Okay, I have no idea how this goes, but I think that's a poison type thing, so we'll see. I don't even know what that move is. Like, what is that move? Does anyone know anything about this? I've never seen that move before in this game. So I'm probably going to take a rock move and die. Ah, okay, poison move. Oh, yeah, that's, alright. Doing some learning. Let's squash the bug with some ancient power. And then lose the Togekiss. And then I think... I still don't even know what typing Ariados is hitting me with here. I assume it's another poison move. So, we're up one shield, down one Pokemon. Seems like a poison Pokemon. Seems like Haunter will resist that. And he doesn't really have anything that's good against ghost typing. Cross Poison's a pretty weak move, so Haunter's squishy, but I don't think I have to shield here. Okay, and I'm dead. Shit. Alright. So, that was dope. I might be able to get to a Shadow Ball. Kind of depends. Nope. Alright. Go Gadget Tropius. So, that's a loss, because we have no idea what Ariados does. So, there we go. I mean, I can shield, like, all these moves and stuff, and... like, Frostlass is going to pump out avalanches, and it sucks, but... you know... There should be some okay stuff here. Like, Tropius is at least going to clear this Frostlass. That's for sure. I think I beat her to Avalanche number 2. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. So, the temptation is to farm here. Powdered Snow doesn't do that much damage. I'm just not sure what's in the back. So, we'll do one more. Tropius is still double weak to ice, so it's not great. It doesn't feel good, but it feels okay. And then March Stomp in the back, and I win? Okay, it's a Zard. Aerial Ace, how dead are you, Charizard? Let's not miss any of these. That would be ideal. Okay. And then okay. So, yep, that was bad. I think the Haunter was okay. I think, like, the first feint was fine. And then the Haunter would have been okay if I had shielded the Shadow Sneak. I think that would have been fine. Though that was just an unnecessary risk. I lost my Glass Cannon. But I think Haunter could shoot through Frostlass and Charizard with pretty much no problem. So, yeah, we're just going to hit that rematch button. Now that I'm not, like, pending, like, in queue, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to get my team loaded. I'm going to jump back over here. So, again, it's this line here and this line here. So he brought the Frostlass, I figured. Ariados, I don't know what fast move that is, but has Poison and Ghost charge moves. The Ludicolo doesn't seem like it's going to be happening. I think the Ariados is going to be weak to Hypno, and I don't think that's a bug move. So, seems good. Hypno seems good. Just overall really tanky against all three of those Pokemon. Thunder Punch is going to hurt Charizard, so seems like a good sub-in. The Raichu didn't happen. I think a Probopass would be great because he didn't use a Marsh Stomp. And I'll keep the Tropius just because it's good against quite a few things. It's Air/Tropius, you know? It's just a dope-ass mofo. I think Hypno is kind of a safe switch here. He has Frostlass, like, sure, but it's not Ghost fast moves. It's just Ghost charge moves. So, I think it's a decent safe switch. I'm pretty sure I'm fine with this. Charizard is neutral with Blast Burn, but I mean, I think I survive a Blast Burn, and he does not survive a Rock Slide, so like, seems good to me. Hey, we got some notifications. Alright, if it's a Dragon Claw, whatever. Cool. I mean, the thing is, like, the reason I haven't shield there is because if it is a Blast Burn, then I don't think I die to it. And if it's a Dragon Claw, I just, like, super win this entire matchup. Right? So it's not even really that risky. And I was pretty sure I could get to the Rock Slide before the Blast Burn. So this is probably going to be a Blast Burn. If it's another Dragon Claw, like, that's fine. It just felt like a Blast Burn to me. And then this is just a totally dead Charizard. Okay, some lag. We'll get him like one more in there. I don't think this is another Blast Burn, but if it is, so be it. That's fine. Okay. It's not like I'm counting. I'm just like using intuition here. So I can't really throw out a move right away because I don't know like what it's gonna be. Like I wanted to spam Thunderbolt, but if it was a Marshtomp, I don't know. Either way, I'm sad if it's a Marshtomp. So this is pretty easy. Probopass, win the game, GG, all that, because I predicted the shields and the moves and stuff. Like, that's kind of the problem with Charizard, is he's got a strong move, but the times where you want it is the times where you want that move is also when Dragon Claw is going to be not great. So there's typically kind of a all-in sort of deal with Charizard. So what Pokemon do I want to show here? It's pretty important. Like, I'm going to show the Hypno because I don't want to... actually, no. I don't want to show the Hypno. I want to show the Tropius because I brought it last time. And then just go ahead and shield this and I should be fine. He probably has a little more than one Avalanche. Sorry for that noise in the background. I think that is a dehumidifier. An air dehumidifier because basements are gross if you don't have one. So hopefully you just learned something about basements. If you didn't, that's okay too. You probably have been in one. You can also turn them into dungeons, especially if you like role playing. Then you're really good to go. Okay, so we have that team. I'm kind of just cool with the same team. Like, I just don't really care. So we'll go Hypno this time. Forgot to TM. TMs, huh? In the middle of the match, huh? Alright, huh? What could it have been? I mean, there wasn't... Frostlass just throws avalanches and shadow balls, so it can't imagine running a Crunch. Ariados, I guess. Maybe he forgot to TM Ariados. Ariados didn't even get a charge move off. And then, I don't know, the other guy, Charizard. I mean, he had all the right moves, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this TM stuff is about. Let's go with the Probo again. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, I see. It was probably one he wasn't using, and it was just, like... Okay. I gotcha. So, I hope everyone's having a good Friday. And hope you're doing some solid... What is this, Cliffhanger? I always forget the name. Cliffhanger. By the way, I definitely recommend the recommended battle party. So when you if you delete all your slots for your teams, it'll just give you 3 random ones. As far as I can tell, it'll give you things right around 1500. It might be stuff with 2 moves. It might be 1 move. It might be good for PvP. It also might be that random Zapdos. Who knows, right? But what is great is it's fun. It's just 3 random guys, and you ask your friends to also do that. And then you just get to practice your typings. You get to practice, like, all kinds of shit. Just, like, whatever, right? Just all kinds of nonsense. It's great. So here, I think I'm okay. I think this is just fine. He's gonna beat me to Avalanche or Shadow Ball or whatever. I don't die to a Shadow Ball, and he pretty much dies to a Rock Slide. The Avalanche is resisted, so yeah. Basically the Shield Bait means I'm gonna be way ahead, and the Shadow Ball means I'm gonna be probably still on pace to kill. Because he's gonna go to almost dead here. Yep. Gets a second charge move? No, sad, very sad. Okay. So, not shielding that was good for me. Okay, it's a Marshtomp. I think I just throw the Hypno out, right? So, the Hypno is a good safe switch because Frostlass was cleared. Frostlass has the ghost damage. And then I can save the Probopass in case I need that energy for something else. Normally, you don't want to give your opponent the switch advantage, but I felt here that that Hypno was gonna be alright against whatever he had. Because again, like the ghost got cleared, right? The Shadow Ball user. And I just wasn't scared of anything else except that. So there's just gonna be no way that Hypno has a worse matchup. Like, there's gonna be no way that Hypno switching into Hypno and having him switch into something that works well against Hypno, there's gonna be no way that's worse for me than Probopass versus Marshtomp. That's bad. That is a definite nope. Like that's a hard counter, and I would rather spend my Probopass in a different way if I could. Now, granted, Hypno just tore through that poison Pokemon, so it didn't matter. But in the event that he did not do that, I'll just do the Probo again. It's possible I can just kill him with a Rock Slide here, and I don't want to reveal the Tropius. That's one thing I do a lot in tournaments if I can. Like, if I'm really, really winning, I don't reveal my third. I'll spend all my shields. Like, some people, they reveal all three, and they just don't use shields. I like to do the opposite. I like to do, like, spend all my shields and only reveal two. Because then people don't really know what I was bringing. Like, he's never seen all three of my lineup. And I'd like to keep it that way, Like, I'd like to, because in like a best of three format, you can get a lot of information from knowing like what three did your opponent want to bring, right? It doesn't matter like if that was good or if it was bad. You can get a lot of like insight into what your opponent thought about this. Like did they bring something suboptimal, but like maybe in a vacuum it's kind of good? Okay, well maybe they're just the kind of person that brings three, the same guys kind of consistently, right? There are people like that. There's also people that try and switch things up and just, bring the ideal, like, exact counters to what they think you're bringing. They spend, like, 20 minutes trying to pick guys. That's me. Anyone sitting across from me is like, wow, what's taking this guy so long? It's like, yeah, I'm simulating, like, 3,000 matches in my head. Like, hold on a second. I'm running all teams against each other. So, is Lucario ever good against his team? It just kind of feels like a nope. Just feels like a nope. Kinda. Not really against the Charizard, though. I like the Togekiss against most of these guys he's picking. Against most of his team, really. Like, he just doesn't have a Steel type at all. So, Togekiss is just always going to work out. The poison on Ariados is a problem, but can't win them all. So I'm just going to go with a Togekiss lead, just in case, because I've never seen him lead Ariados. Then I'm going to go with a Probopass, because it is decent against most things except Marshtomp. Actually, Cantoran007 kind of screws it too. The problem is Tropius in the back. So Tropius with Tropius versus Frostlass is a big sad. This kind of brings me to the problem where I have two that are weak against Frostlass, but I think if you shield enough on Togekiss, you can get through a Frostlass. So I think I'm okay with it. I'll just do a Hypno as a safe switch, right? I mean, I've already established that Frostlass is the only thing that really pressures the Hypno, right? All the ghost damage. But the Frostlass also pressures the other two flying type ones with ice damage. You can't fight all three with Frostlass. You have to do like one. So I'm just going to chill here. See how much this, this powder snow is really doing to me. And, it's not a lot. This avalanche is going to one-hit KO me, but I'm just going to shield it. I don't care. It's fine. Then I'm going to switch into Hypno. Okay, he switched before. I was actually going to get in there with that Hypno as like a defense for the next avalanche, right? Try and tank the next avalanche. Maybe I pull it off. Maybe I don't. Shadow Sneak's not going to kill here, so I just don't care. Like, it's not stab, and it's a really bad move. So, I'm just not scared of it. And then, yeah. Cool. We're up a Pokemon. We got energy on both. We're down a shield. Probably doesn't matter. If Frostlass comes back out, I threaten with a Shadow Ball. Okay, actually, I just threatened with a Thunder Punch. In fact, I may have 2 Thunder Punches. I don't think so. It's probably close. Okay, I do. Lol. Alright, so that was a free game. I mean, obviously there's going to be another shield here and then a Shadow Ball, but at this point, go ahead. You can Shadow Ball. That's cool. Whatever. It's alright. Or Avalanche, sure. And then, so since the Togekiss already has energy, I want to start building energy on Tropius just in case I need some grass damage, or flying damage, right? So yeah, in this case, I needed some grass damage. So let's just not be scared of Marshtomp at all. He has nothing against me, and get a free win. But yeah, the Togekiss didn't really need like any more energy. Like, there's no way Togekiss is going to get up to 2 charge moves with Charm. It just charges too slow. So, why not start building the energy on the Tropius, and then if I need a Togekiss, I just switch into it. And the opponent can't switch out, they're down to 1 left, right? So, it's more or less like trying to build up a diversification of energy. So you can spend energy like however you need to. So that's kind of like something I think about too, is how many of my guys in the back can I get energy loaded onto? So that I can spend it in whatever way I need to. Like when somebody faints, throwing in someone, like tossing at a Pokemon and throwing a charge move immediately is really nice. So we're just going to do that again because it didn't matter. Like, I think I've kind of found a pretty ideal team. I would have landed on this team had I spent more time in the pregame, but I wasn't really treating it like a best of 3. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, this sucks. So, I'll just go like this. And whatever Raichu does here, I don't care. There's the Frostlass. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to shield the first thing that comes out. It feels like an Avalanche, but I'm going to shield it anyways. It's not like he saves that much energy. Okay, then I'm going to Thunder Punch here. And then I'm expecting a shield in return. Usually people like to mirror shields, so 1 for 1. Yep, there it is. And then a Shadow Ball next. 1 more, and Under Tap. There it is. So I just stopped pressing the screen completely there. If this is another shield, then I just let Hypno die. I don't really care. Okay, cool. So there it is. So that's kind of like a Psychology 101 type deal, where you throw a shield, and then they will probably also shield. That's just kind of how people work. It's going to work like that more often than it's not, so that's why I tend to like it. Okay, did not get the Shadow Ball. That was a feint from a Thundershock. Feels bad. So Raichu resists these air attacks, but he can't drastically threaten Tropius. Like, this is probably going to be a Wild Charge, and it's going to do, like, half my HP, and that sucks. Okay, it was a Brick Break and Lameo. So what I'm learning about Cantoran, I haven't fought him very much. I just got Ultra with him in the Battle Park Discord. And what I'm learning about Cantoran is he loves them shield baits. And, yeah. So I won't even die to a Wild Charge here, so I don't care. Okay, a little more than half. Still have to spend Leaf Blade. The one thing I don't like. One thing I do not like about this game in general is when you try to charge move and you get a simultaneous, and the game's like, okay, cool, well, go ahead and still do that, and you're like, no, I wanted to spend the charge move so I could stop him from charge moving. Like, that was the point there. So, I don't know. I don't know what y'all think about that. I think there should be a way to negate that or prevent that in some way. I missed some bubble there because it was an obvious shield. I think it died of cross poison. I don't know why I wouldn't. It's a weak move, but I mean, I'm at like a 10th. So now Togekiss just has to kill with some charm here. I mean, it still hits hard. And there's just like one cross poison attack. I go to like a third HP, and then I'm probably good to go. Half HP, not even. Okay, there we go. Good games. Good games. So I'm just going to keep on going. I'm not sure if y'all like these long form videos, but I am a long form talker. So there you go. I can't really do it any other way. I'm garbage at editing, but that's fine. I mean, if people like this and they demand for the editing, if there's hooting and hollering about the editing, then maybe, maybe. So he's pulling out all the stops with the Raichus and the Frostlasses and all that. Now, one thing I think that beats both of them is probably Haunter. So we'll just lead Haunter because it's fun, and then we'll do the other two because they've been good to us so far. And again, if I safe switch into Haunter and he pulls out the Frostlass, if I safe switch into Hypno and he pulls out the Frostlass on me, then I just go ahead and drop the Shadow Claw on him, right? Okay, so I'm going to throw out this move. I have legitimately no idea how much it does to Charizard. I've kind of just never seen this matchup, but I assume Charizard's too squishy for it. I'll just swap him into Hypno or something, Let's toss out a Confusion. Take a Blast Burn, whatever. Take a Dragon Claw. I don't care. Like, yeah, it's fine. Okay. Like, it's Hypno. He survives it. He gets some energy. It's cool. We good. So, I saved my Glass Cannon there. And this is probably a Shadow Ball. Come on. Thank you. Oh, that's some sad. That is some sad there. Okay. I'm going to hit him a little bit more. And then go for the Shadow Ball. I kind of wanted to do 2 Thunder Punches, but even if he shields the first one, the second one's just going to do like no damage. So I didn't want to gamble there. So that's a pretty farmed Marshtomp. It really hurts Haunter, but like Tropius literally doesn't care about any of this guy's moves. Like, I'm going to click this Not Now button. Usually I don't. I just leave the shield thing up until it expires, but yeah. Gonna do that. Okay, this is fine. So we're going to throw the Leaf Blade here, only because this is going to clear the way for Haunter to just come in with whatever that super quick move is. Okay. Very strange. So either way, this is good, right? I think I just take it, and then I just literally farm the Frostlass with fast moves. See? And then I still have a shield from Marshtomp, and then I just throw 2 Shadow Punches. Okay, those Mud Shots are actually doing a lot. I think I beat him to 2 charge moves. The problem is just dying to Mud Shot because Haunter is weak to ground. We'll see. This might be an under tap here, though. That's probably what's going to need to happen. 1, and there. Got it. Okay, and this should be a kill. I don't see why Marshtomp would survive this. I mean, maybe. And whack him with a Shadow Claw or something. Okay, cool. There we go. So in that case, right, you would think, I want to shield Tropius because he's going to take, like, double super effective damage from Frostlass. The thing is, Tropius was already low. Tropius already threw the Leaf Blade. Tropius didn't matter, Like, I got the Frostlass. Like, so what happened there is like a dynamic changed. Frostlass went from being a threat to being killable by Shadow Claw. And Frostlass also couldn't throw another charge move against Haunter. So overall, Haunter just gets to kill it, get a bunch of free energy, and then double hit the next guy, which is really powerful. That's much more powerful than having Tropius, like, I don't know, sit around and throw another Leaf Blade. And then it's debatable, right? Because if Tropius gets to the Marsh Dump with a decent amount of health left over, then he just kills Marsh Dump for free. So I lose my wall, but my glass cannon gets to farm. It's debatable on if it's a good idea. The point I'm trying to make is it was an idea. So a lot of times, if you want to get better at something, what you should do is... I'm just going to start with the Hypno, right? Why not? No, I need a safe switch in case it's Frostlass. No. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. We're just going to go in, because I'm going to try and explain a concept. So the concept here is, if you're trying to get better at a thing, right? And it's not a game that's focused on execution. So like Counter-Strike, right? You need to shoot really well. There may not be a lot of strategy and tactics involved in something like Counter-Strike. In this game, yeah, you need to push buttons decently, you know? You need to do your charge moves okay. You need to time your switches, right? There are mechanical skills in this game, but a lot of it is strategy and pre-planning. So what you can do is you can pre-plan for scenarios, think about it, and then if you're wrong, then you're just like, okay, I was wrong, right? But if you don't think about it at all and you just play on instinct, then you don't get to ask yourself, was that the right thing? Could I have done that differently or better? Because you never had a thought about it in the first place. I'm not saying you're not thinking or you're not caring. I'm just saying, like, you're, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, this Raichu's kind of shredding me. It just feels like a Brick Break, but it's probably a Wild Charge. Okay. Now I can just actually kill him with Thunder Punches, which is cool, because Raichu would resist these. So there's probably going to be a shield here. Okay, he just dies. Awesome. So I don't actually die to any of the fast moves on the enemy team, so I don't have to spam Shadow Ball right away. I can wait. Okay. Now I'm going to throw the Thunder Punch because I think I can just get to 2 of them, and I think this Frostlass guaranteed shields 1. Okay. Interesting. So hopefully he doesn't have a good feeling for how much energy my Hypno has, and he thinks I have a Shadow Ball. Okay, well played. Well played. So, how do we resist ice? Ooh, we don't resist avalanche. And he has like 1.5 avalanches. So, we just Togekiss and we try and burn him down with the charm. Okay, what? I clicked Togekiss. Okay, thanks, game. Is my recording still working? It is. But the game is not. Okay, we got it. We're in there. So the charm just hit him. You could see the animation. And I hope... Ooh, there's a Shadow Ball. That's actually even better. So he was spamming Shadow Ball. He was like, okay, I just want to do my big move before I die to fast moves. The thing is, none of my guys blow him up that quickly, right? So what you should do is wait to see what comes in. It would have been the... the Togekiss. And then you could probably do 2 avalanches there. So that's kind of the... That's kind of the point I was trying to make before is, like, Hypno is close to dead, but the enemy doesn't have, like a Haunter or a Sableye or, like, a Bite Drapion or, like, something crazy like that. So, you can just... the reason I didn't shield there is because I think the only way he wins this game is by Dragon Claw baiting me into Blast Burn. Because I'm totally fine farming up this Charizard with Air Slash. I just don't even need to throw a charge move. It's fine. If he uses Blast Burn there, then okay. I mean, that's fine. Now I have a full health Tropius, and I'm hitting you with neutral flying moves. I don't really care. Like, Air Slash Tropius is a god, so it didn't matter too much. So a lot of times shield baits can be more predictable. One, based on your opponent. So, like, Cantoran so far has been doing a lot of shield baits, so, there's that. But 2, sometimes think about, like, what's their only out, right? Like, if we play standard, do they lose? And in my opinion, the answer was yes. So, if they shield bait, can they win? Maybe, right? It's probably better odds. It's probably the only way in which a win could happen is if I shielded incorrectly. So then I have to ask myself, well, if I don't shield here and it is blast burn, do I still win? And I was like, yeah, I think so. So either way, I still win. What's the only way I lose? Shielding a Dragon Claw. That's probably the only way I lose. So yeah, hence that's where I was at there. So yeah, this is going pretty well. I haven't really needed Lucario. I'm gonna go check out the teams again. Keep in mind it's this line here and this line here. You can go in the developer tools if you have an Android phone and you can turn on this little cursor. It happens every time you tap the screen. I know Pokemon has a kind of a tap echo ripple thing on it, but this is outside the game. So I'm going to use this to gesture on videos because I don't have a mouse pointer. So what other stuff can we play around with? I mean, Lucario feels okay. It just gets wrecked by Charizard. I assume it does well against Frostlass. I mean, what, it resists the ice moves and it does neutral? No, it probably is resisted. I think Ghost is double resist, and then Ice is single weak. So I think it's a net 1 resistance. So I think we're both just resisting each other, but I think Power Punch is just stronger overall, right? It just comes out faster. So yeah, we'll try a Lucario, and we'll get some Charizard defenses in there. We'll get like a Probo and a Hypno. Hypno's been doing okay. So we'll try that. So we'll put the Lucario in the front, Hypno safe switch. Okay, battle ended. What happened? I could battle again later. Gotta cut grass before it gets dark. Okay, well, let's say GG's. Let's throw a smiley face in there. And then let's end the recording. So, this is what it looks like where I live. Wow, interesting. So yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button, throw some comments, whatever, all that stuff. I don't care if you subscribe, just if it's fun, like if you like it, then do it. I don't need numbers or anything. I don't care about that. But yeah, have a good rest of your Friday and enjoy Cliffhanger. It is fun. And if you don't know how to battle Cliffhanger, go to Go Stadium, look at the rules in the Discord, the Go Stadium Discord. I'll link it in the video description. But like, they have the rules on there. The hard thing about it is you can see my guy spinning around because I'm pacing. The hard thing about Cliffhanger is building a team. There's point buy restrictions. So you have to navigate that well. And if you can't, just rip off some teams. Just go into the help channel or something on the Discord page and just look at someone's team and just pick it. That's what I did. I ended up ripping off this team from somebody. I swapped out the Toxicroak they had for Lucario, and then I want to swap Hunter for Sableye. I just can't afford one. So there you go. So this is the team I'm rolling with. So it's just a real fun cup. There's just so many unique things that are viable that it's really hard to make a team that's like good against everything. So, and you just get to see a lot of fun matchups that you don't normally get to see. Like Haunter versus Charizard. Like, when does that ever happen? I don't know, but we had it. It happened. And it was kind of neat for a little while. So, yeah, check it out. And I'm out of here. Bye.